All right, welcome to the Engineering Committee meeting. We call this meeting to order at 3:17 PM. And all directors are present, and I don't see Pledge of Allegiance. There it is, Pledge of Allegiance. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, do we have any changes to the agenda?
Yeah, no changes.
Okay, very good. So I motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor? Aye. All right, nobody here for public comment? How about online?
We don't have anyone online.
Thank you. And we have the minutes.
I'll motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Number 4, the Recharging Study Project.
Yeah, there isn't much to report. There hasn't been any chatter over with Mojave Water Agency, but at the June 4th Technical Advisory Committee meeting, there is going to be an update with the basin recharge, the one on White Road for the Oro Grande and the Oeste Basin. So we'll get an update from staff at that time. But until then, it'll be at the next committee
Keep it
meeting.
on the
They'll
agenda.
Be able to give you, give you an update.
Very good, thank you. Number 5, discussion regarding water system.
Chris?
Chris.
We'll start with our pump and well contracts. General Pump has completed the overhaul and reinstallation of Booster C at Site 3A and Booster A at Site 4A. So all of our boosters have been completed for this season. Our tank maintenance, 6 washouts have been completed for this season. Due to the water main repairs that were required from the winter storms, 4 washouts could not be completed and will be scheduled for later this fall. Our water quality, all required sampling is up to date and in compliance. The next quarterly chromium-6 sampling is scheduled for July 1st, and that's for wells 3, 10, 11, 12, and 14. Our service line replacement project, service line replacement program has slowed due to the water main repairs and installation from the storms. Over the next year, field staff will be shifting the focus to gate valve and fire hydrant replacements, so service line replacements will slow down. For the calendar year 2026, this year we've completed 19 service replacements and a total of 94 replacements for this fiscal year. Our other updates, the 600 amp SCE switchgear and transfer switch at Site 1C has been replaced, and that was part of our panel replacement program. The field staff completed the installation of the water main and services for the Civic Center. 3 additional water mains that were crossing the Sheep Creek Wash that were damaged in the 2025 Christmas storm have been replaced and also lowered through that wash. Additional valves and fire hydrants were installed during that project. Planning has begun for the last 4 water main replacements that were damaged. Those locations are Marco Road, Smoke Tree in Nevada, La Mesa in Wintergreen, and La Mesa in Colorado. So that's everything on water system. Any questions?
Any questions?
No questions from me.
Oh, it was pretty good, thank you. Number 6, state regulations update.
I don't have anything to update regarding regulations, but this is conservation adjacent. I don't know if Chris wanted to mention that the Astera Boots on the Ground project has started, so they have crews out looking for leaks and things like that. So, if customers call and that kind of thing, we are letting them know that.
They have found, just from the first day, they did find 2 customer leaks.
Oh, wow.
But as far as our system, they haven't found any leaks yet.
Okay. It's got started. That's awesome. Number 7, review of current projects.
We'll start with well 16. The concrete pedestal is being scheduled for installation by General Pump. That was supposed to begin this month, but it'll be June when that should be completed. The Edison application has been submitted for power for the site. The SCE switchgear and transfer switch, along with the pumping equipment, have been ordered. Well 18, drilling, casing, and mechanical development have been completed. The well was cased to a depth of 1,080 feet. Test pumping did begin on April 30th. Best Pump and Drilling had a mechanical issue a week after test pumping began, and the pump and column pipe dislocated from the motor and dropped to the bottom of the hole. This delayed test pumping by 3 weeks. The pumping equipment was recovered. A video was run and the casing appears to be undamaged. The new pumping equipment is being installed and test pumping should resume on Monday. We did some preliminary chromium-6 sampling, and that was during mechanical development, and those ranges ranged between non-detect and 3.5 parts per billion. So far the chromium levels are low.
Is the lead time getting any shorter on electrical panels and switchgear?
It's getting a lot better.
Is it getting
I mean,
better?
these panels, they're saying between 30 and 38 weeks. But when we ordered the panels for 1C, they were giving us about 52 to 60 weeks. So they are starting to
Still a
improve.
while, but getting
Yeah,
better.
much better than they were. So, tank 6, I have no update unless George has an update.
Yes, the update on Tank 6A, we're going to be issuing a request for qualifications for the preparation for the design drawings and the bid documents for the project, along with specs for the 2.5 million gallon tank. Once we get the RFQs for the project, then we'll make a determination on selecting an engineer to prepare those plans. So we may be looking at probably late June for getting those qualifications in. It's going to be short and sweet. It's something that we need to accomplish to meet funding requirements for HUD. Step by step, we're getting there. So CEQA's been completed, the NEPA has been approved, and we're kind of now ready to kind of move forward with something. I don't believe that we're in any danger of the funds as far as sunsetting. I think we had a few years, but it's budgeted for this fiscal year. So we figured we'd start now to get it going. So we got a
Remind me
couple
the
projects.
location of that one?
This is the one straight up on the hill
Okay,
of Sheep
up
Creek
here.
Road.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, behind it, it's a 600 gallon or 600,000 gallon. What's the size of that tank?
940,000.
940 existing up there?
Yeah, then ours is 428.
Yeah. So it'll be right in front of it, bigger tank. Same height, 24 foot, 80 feet in diameter. Nice, bright new tank. So
Very good. Anything else on those? No. Okay. Any addition to staff reports?
I have none. Jen, nothing?
I don't
Chris?
have anything. The manager's report's in the packet for March and April.
Okay. And do we have any prior meeting action items?
No, we did not.
And any current meeting action items?
I have noted none.
Okay. Anything for the agenda for the next meeting?
What you got there? I mean, nothing
Gotcha.
new. And
Okay.
nothing's going to change on what we have here. So fortunately, Don wasn't able to make it here today. He got caught up at the dealer. So I would just refer to him if there's anything he wants to add. But
I think we're
no
good.
changes. Yeah.
All right, then we'll close the meeting at 3:27 PM.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.